All right, you're good.
All right.
Yeah.
We are at the montage with great Eric Alexander, brand new album called Touching. I know records, Eric, congrats on another album.
Well, we keep pumping them out. I'm very fortunate, to have the association with High Note Records because they do a great job, as you know, promoting the records for the radio stations and getting the word out. And they want a new record every year and a half. So it's actually a challenge to try to come up with material that frequently, and come up with something that you feel strongly about because they're ready to go. So, all right, Eric, we've got to be back in the studio in a month and a half, and then I have to start thinking.
Eric, we've seen a lot of changes in the very same age. Think of the last generation that dealt with life before the internet, before Facebook, social media.
Right.
Think about how that's changed our lives in terms of jazz musicians and us today for our generation.
Well, one of the things that I think is really interesting, somebody should study it. My students now, the freshmen and sophomores and senior purchase records, they've got their computers and their iPhones and things, and they've got, libraries of thousands and thousands of tunes. They don't know who the sidemen are because it's just, it's in a computer library. And they have this habit of, jumping from tune to tune. They'll listen to a few seconds of something,
right,
and then they'll jump to something else, and it's not even related. It's not the same album. It's an entirely different recording from a different era. They don't have any sense of continuity, unfortunately. They have so much information at their fingertips, but something has been lost. The idea of picking up a record, putting it on, you got to sit there and listen to it. It's about 20 minutes or whatever, one side, and you got to flip it over. And then while you're sitting there listening, you read the liner notes and learn about who the sidemen are and what the ideas, they created the record were. It's kind of a lost. I don't know. It's an enjoyment that I had when I was younger.
Same with us.
And it's a certain level of awareness that's kind of lost now, unfortunately. On the other side of the coin, they have everything at their fingertips. You can have every record that was ever recorded in your computer. You can have, apps that will slow a recording down so they can transcribe solos easily. They have everything right there. Something might be worse.
That said, it seems like they may have lost something in the process of having all that at them, at their touch, at their fingertips. We get a feeling that
they don't have to dig. They don't have to dig for it themselves.
It's funny you should mention that, Eric, because truly jazz is an oral tradition. It's the ultimate oral tradition in our culture. We're learning by working with Harold Mayburn and, of course, with Charles Irwin. And on your new album, Touching, I really love that you use the shine that's new because new generation of folks who've never heard that song before, believe it or not. And all of a sudden, they're being introduced to this great music, soul, in the 70s.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was introduced to that by recording it on that record because Harold told me to play it. So we're looking for tunes all the time. Harold and I are always mining, looking around for, okay, American Popular Songbook. That's always great base to look for stuff. Then we look for other things, recent pop tunes, things we've heard on the radio that sound good, R&B stuff from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, And one day we were I remember distinctly, we were in an elevator at a hotel in Boise, Idaho, and Oh Girl was playing.
Really?
And they said, yeah, Oh Girl. It's a great tune. He says, that's Michael Jordan's favorite song. I didn't know that.
Did not know that either.
I would assume he's correct. He's usually right. I don't know where he heard that. He said, yeah, we should record that. He said, Stanley Turrentine would have recorded that if someone had hipped him to it or if he had it in front of him. He said, but you got it now because no one's recording it.
That's right. Mr. Person didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those kinds of tunes. So I really rely on people like Harold and the other musicians that I associate with. If they have an idea that they feel strongly about, I always go with it.